Off limits, liberal, irreverent, oh, and really, really gay. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight on the Off Limits Show. I appreciate you listening. Be sure to check me out at offlimitsshow.com. Also on Twitter, Off Limits Show. On Facebook, Off Limits Show. And also as well on iTunes, Off Limits Show. So be sure to check me out. So I'm in a candy coma, of course, after Halloween. If you listen to my show regularly, you'll know that I said a few days ago that after Halloween, I'm going to start a sugar fast for myself just because I want to. I've done it before in the past, and like I mentioned before, it's not that hard after a few days, but I want to see if I can do it for a couple months and see how it goes. We'll see how long I last. But I figured I should wait till after today, since this was Halloween, to do it, because obviously this was the bad day to start, or bad time to start. So I have I didn't do anything for Halloween tonight. I was working all day and night mostly. I took a couple breaks to have dinner and to watch TV a little bit, but that's it. So I'm busy. And so we had trick-or-treaters, of course, but we only had like four different people came to the door or whatever. We had like maybe 8 total or whatever people that came to the door. Excuse me. And so that was my Halloween. It was very boring this year. No parties this year or anything. I'm hoping next year, if my house is done next year by this time, I think I'm going to have a Halloween party next year. It'd be fun to do that, but we'll see if it's done by then or not. But anyway, so I've had a lot of candy. I have had, we had all the little minis, the mini Twixes, mini Snickers, and mini Reese's. And we had, was there one more in there? That's it. Snickers, Twixes, and Reese's peanut butter cups. And they're all so good. But we had the mini ones. And so since we had so few trick-or-treaters, we had a pretty good amount of candy left over. So I'm making waste of it as we speak. I'm going to open my Twix right now. Let's open a Twix. I don't need any more sugar, by the way. I've had so much sugar today. I'm either going to wake up with diabetes or I'm going to die in a coma. But anyway, so let's review what I like about Twix. And we'll go over each of these pieces of candy. So Twix is great because Twixes are shortbread covered with caramel and then covered with milk chocolate. And they're great because any kind of candy that has any kind of crunch or texture to it is always best. That's one of the reasons that the candies that I got, Twix, Snickers, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, I like so much because with a Twix, you have a crunch when you bite into it. Listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear me chewing on it. Anyway, it's satisfying. Any kind of food you have is satisfying when you have a crunch. So that's why they're so good. And it's the mixture of the shortbread, caramel, and the milk chocolate that makes it so fucking amazing. So that's why I like Twixes. Let's put that down. Then we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And this one, these are good because, hello, chocolate and peanut butter, how can you go wrong, right? But not only is it chocolate and peanut butter, the great thing about these is they have that wonderful edge around them, which is satisfying psychologically. And is so good because that edge around them, that's like the riveted edges around the chocolate, it's hard or whatever. And then the center is soft. And so it's like you bite into the edges and it's like, oh my God, so good. So that's why I love the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. They're amazingly good. I mean, who doesn't like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? If you don't like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, you're not a human, right? Okay, the next one is Snickers. Snickers bar. Snickers, I think, has to be probably the best candy bar ever made because if you love caramel like I do, I love caramel. I call it caramel usually, but I called it caramel because I'm trying to be like most people say caramel. But anyway, so Snickers bars are amazingly good because they have peanuts, which I love peanuts. They have caramel or caramel, and they have nougat on the bottom. I'm not really sure what nougat is, but nougat's really good. Whatever it is, it's really good. And then they have all of that wrapped up in milk chocolate. So Snickers bars are satisfying, just like it says on the package. Hungry? Grab a Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Oh my God. You're so right. I was going to read... Wait a minute. Hold on. I was going to read the ingredients, but since these are the mini ones that come in the bag, they don't have any ingredients listed on them. I have to get the big bag, which I threw away, I think. So anyway... But like if you're hungry and there's nothing else to eat and like you have to choose something bad like a Snickers bar, it will satisfy you because they do actually fill you up. And I think that's it, right? Twix, Snickers, piece of peanut butter cups, and Twix. And so yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now. While I'm drinking my what am I drinking? I am drinking my... What is this? Wait. My brain's in a coma because I can't think. This is SodaStream. Sorry, SodaStream is the orange one. And it's really good. No sugar, fortunately. Hold on. So anyway, that's a good one too. So anyway, that was my Halloween today. Nothing really big to report or anything, but oh, and I will tell you that if you listen to my show, you also might know that I've spoken about the Crew show. And the Crew show is something my friend David, myself, and Ken Boggle have started together. And it's just in case you haven't heard me speak about it already, it's a show with three of us, three gay guys, with three different perspectives on different topics. You know, random, very lightly topical topics, nothing too serious or heavy, right? And so the first one was on Halloween. It came out today or yesterday. And it was about what character you would want to be if you had to be like a Halloween character or a person you want to have sex with. So we all had very different takes on that question. And so you can hear what our responses are. If you want to hear them, you can go to Spreaker.com, type in The Crew, CREW, and you can find the show there and you can listen to it. It's only like 20 minutes long. It's just little quips of each of us talking about the topic at hand. So, excuse me, next week we're going to talk about something. And my question, that question was David's question, this week's question, and next week's question will be my question. And I think I've already told them what I want it to be. I told David, I don't know if I told Ken yet, but so it's going to be, it should be an interesting question if you're gay especially. So listen into The Crew next, I guess, Thursday. David, when's the next show going to be anyway? He's in the chat room, so I was going to see what the next show is going to be. Are you going to release it next Thursday, like every Thursday or every Monday or what? We should have like a continual release day so people know when to expect it, you know? So I'll just say for now it's tentative, but it'll be next week sometime. So check out The Crew if you haven't already. And so what was I going to say? And so it's already November 1st. Can you believe it's November 1st? The years as I get older go by faster and faster and faster. Sorry. And I think that's just what happens to everybody as we age. I guess because things just get monotonous and we get used to everything happening. Nothing really surprises us anymore. I mean, when I was little, I used to always look so forward to Christmas, right? And Christmas was what I looked forward to all year long. And so the year just drug on and on and on and on. Fortunately for me, my birthday is in June. So right smack dab in the middle of the year is my birthday. So I had that to look forward to in the middle of the year. So it wasn't too long, but it seemed like an eternity to Christmas to me every year at the end of the year. But I always loved Christmas. It's always been my favorite holiday and still is. And not for religious reasons. It's secular for me. It's not a religious thing. But for me, it's just, the spirit of Christmas and giving and, being nice to each other and caring for each other and charity and all that kind of crap. So, and family and friends and, and it's kind of reflection of the year you've had and that kind of stuff. So, anyway, if you are like me, it seems as I get older though, the years get shorter and shorter and shorter. I mean, it seems like to me it was just summer yesterday, and actually it's almost the end of fall, or it's getting towards the end of fall, I guess, the middle of fall maybe. I mean, and it's like, wow, it's just the years go by so quickly now. But yeah, November 1st now, we are at November the 1st, 2013. It'll be 2014 next year. And I cannot believe it's going to be 2014. I was watching something today. Oh, I was watching The View, and they were talking about Ghost, the movie Ghost, which came out in 1990. And I was thinking, oh my fucking God, that was 23 years ago. 23 years ago. Okay. I was 15 years old in 1990. And I can't believe that it's been a lifetime, or not a lifetime, but it's been, a young person's lifetime since then. And the years keep going on and on and on. So, but yeah, so I feel old now. I feel like, oh my God, well, I am old. I guess I'm getting there, right? So I'll be 39 next year. And by my 40th birthday, my goal is my 40th birthday, I want to have my house completed. I've been in the middle of a major remodel. And the goal is to have the house finally completed, everything, all of the landscaping, all of the reconstruction, all of the pool, everything done. And so that we can then adopt a kid, my husband and myself, adopt or do artificial insemination or whatever we're going to do. Probably adopt, because artificial insemination is so expensive, but we'll see. We're going to, so that's my goal, is by 40 to start doing that. And to have the house done, and also to be in perfect shape and be like, look my best on my 40th birthday. Pictures will look like amazing. And to be, just happy and content, fulfilled, and my career to continue to do well. And just, I want to be great. So hopefully at 40, I'll be fabulous. 40 and fabulous, not 40 and depressed. We'll see what happens, And I hopefully I'll have friends around me and whatever. My 40th birthday, I might want to do something like crazy, like go out of the country, or I don't know, just do something just really crazy on my 40th birthday. I don't know what, but I've got a year and a half to think about it, so we shall see. But I can't believe it's like, I'm going to be 40 years old. It's just amazing to me, because it's, geez. I mean, it's only like recently, the past few years, I started to feel like an adult. In my mind, it's not like I wasn't thinking like an adult. It's just like I've always sort of thought of myself still as young and not really grown up in a lot of ways, even though I've been grown up for so long, and my businesses I've had for so long, and I act like an adult, and I'm very mature and always have been. But I don't know how to explain it. I've always looked at myself as inside felt very young, young at heart, I guess. So I guess that will remain with me. But so it's just hard for me to believe I'll be 40 years old in a year and a half. That's just amazing. And a friend of mine, his boyfriend actually came out to his parents, his family, a couple days ago. And I was, and so he'd asked me about it and what I thought he should do or whatever. And I asked him yesterday how it went.